There we are, back on the battlefield. It's been a while since I've said those words, but I was waiting for Firestorm to get released. It's finally live. You get to download it, play, enjoy if you've purchased Battlefield 5. If not, then have a look at it, see what you think about the gameplay. See, maybe this is something of a different kind of Battle Royale that you might enjoy, and maybe it'll make you get the game just because of that. But it's live. For those of you that are wanting to play the game, you can just go ahead and play it straight away. Now, this is my first match. I just got home, just trying to get into a match quickly, just to see what's it all about, give you some impressions about it. I still really don't know a lot of it. I know there's all sorts of sort of vehicles and things like that on it. This is solo. There is squad available, so you can team up with a couple of your friends and play the game. So if you want to play it solo, you can do so. If you want to go team, then team is the game for you. And I gotta say, I still have a lot of things I need to learn about the game. Like I said, I know there's vehicles and things like that. I don't quite know how they work yet. I'm still sort of finding that out. As I loaded into the game, I found out that if you capture one of the flags, they actually deliver some goods next to it by capping one of the flags. So it kind of reminds you a little bit of Conquest. There's still a bit of capping to be done. There's always the PTFO, man. There's always the objective. There's just simply no escaping the objective in a Battlefield game. And I like that. I think that makes it a little bit different. I'm sort of not really happy about the loot being spread across like that. When somebody dies, it sort of just spreads the loot all over the place instead of just having a single sort of simple, nice, cool box where you can just loot from. The ammo and things like that need to be sort of addressed a little bit just to make it a bit easier for you to see. You can carry a bunch of weapons with you, a couple of primary weapons. You can also have a pistol. You can have RPGs, well, Panzerfaust. You can have anti-tank grenades. You can have quite a lot of inventory in your inventory, if that makes any sense. But I hoped you'd be a little bit tidier. You know, the loot in itself, I'm not really impressed with that. It's just not something that they drew upon from anybody else. I mean, you've got so many hundreds of Battle Royale games. You could have sort of borrowed a few things here and there. I know, well, Battlefield's trying to be sort of unique in its own way. And by making it a bit more, should I say clunky? Should I say clumsy? By making it sort of your own way, obviously things are going to be different, and people are going to some people are going to like it, some people are going to hate it. So personally, I'm one of those that I'm not really a fan of it, to be honest. I think they should have done it just a little bit cleanly, but that's just me. So you start off jumping from the plane, as you do in most of these types of games. You go out and you try and find yourself as much loot as you can, some weapons and bullets. Armor, you can see there's a bit of armor that you can have. Well, in other Battle Royale games, you just have a little flask or some sort of bottle where you drink some blue liquid and that magically repairs your shield. In this one, it's a little bit more nice. It's a little bit more fun, I think, this way. It's doing it this way. I think it's just a little bit cooler and just shows that somebody wanted to do something a little bit different. In this one, you actually have an armor plating that you put on you, and you'll see that a little bit later on. I think that makes it cool because you can actually see it when you do swap it. You can carry a lot of these. I picked up about, I don't know how many along the way, but you can swap these, and it's, well, just a swap animation. Well, only takes a couple of seconds to change it, and that replenishes sort of 1, 2, 3 bars or whatever you have. So if you think of it as the level 1 armor from PUBG or, I don't know, Apex or whatever, then that's kind of the way it is here in a way. So you've got level 1, level 2, and level 3 sort of armors as well. Now you can pick up Panzerfaust, you can pick up anti-tank grenades. I know the vehicles are in the game, and you'll see me sort of run into one a little bit later on, and you kind of, I'm sort of thinking, well, what if I didn't really pick up any anti-tank stuff, and I get to the end, and there's a guy in an armored vehicle? There really isn't much I can do to him. Now, fair enough, you might sort of run out of ammo, but still, he can still try and just keep on going and roadkill me, and so that we just do that in the little circle until the end, or how does that work? I'm not quite sure about that yet, since, like I said, this is literally my first game, and I still have to play a little bit more, learn a bit more about it, learn how you sort of get some of those fancy unlocks. Maybe capping a couple of more flags unlocks certain things. Maybe there's some sort of supply drops or flares or something that you need to put down to actually get some sort of supplies and things like that. We'll just have to find that out later on. But as it is so far, definitely something new for the Battlefield franchise. I mean, I've been playing Battlefield for 20 years almost, so definitely something cool to see done to the franchise. I would like to see this sort of in the next couple of games that come out, and I've said this before in plenty of videos before. I will not be surprised to see Battle Royale as a norm in most of the games in the next couple of years. I think Battle Royale, it's going to be like the next deathmatch. It's just something that's expected out of the game, and that could be a good thing. And why not be a good thing? Because at the end of the day, when people buy the game, either he likes to play the Rush, the Conquest, what sort of made Battlefield, or if you like to play Deathmatch and you like to play Battle Royale, there's that option for you as well. So it's always a good thing to have. So as you can see, we can actually get better loot by capturing a flag, so it's always a good thing to have a bit objective to do instead of just murdering everybody on the field. But there is loot, there is armor, there is a few things that you can pick up out of these objectives, so it's always good to go and capture one, but at the same time they kind of give you away a little bit, so you got to be careful when capping one of these flags. Now, as I said earlier on about vehicles, you do have vehicles on the ground. I'm not yet sure how you find them or how you summon them or how you deliver them or anything like that, because it's like literally my first match and I have no idea how you get a hold of one. But if you do, I think he actually is trying to roadkill somebody there, or he's just shooting somebody. Must have seen somebody in a house or somewhere. But if I can do a little bit of damage to him, so that's 28. I'm guessing the repair feature out of the core Battlefield 5 game, it's out. You can't actually do any repairs to your vehicles. That would be too OP, I think. So when it comes to the vehicles, if you don't really fully equipped, and I kind of could go into, I do have the 2 Panzerfaust. I could go in and try to take him down, but I know he's shooting at somebody else. There's still 12, 13 people left alive on the map, so I don't want to sort of give my position away just yet. I'd rather keep it till the end. Maybe he'll take a little bit more damage, and then I'll be able to sort of put him down when I need to put him down. Running away from an armored vehicle, it's always a good thing, but just keep in mind that somebody's out there watching for you to go along his path and try to take you down. So you can see I've got somebody on my back here. I think maybe he thinks they hit me because he's going to try and rush me here, which is not always a good thing to rush the Russian sniper, but there we go. Unfortunately for him, he would have been dead a long time ago, but somehow I must have dropped those bullets out of the MP40. I did switch the weapon a couple of times, but I didn't actually think that your magazine will sort of unload once you switch to another weapon, and then I switched back, and I remember reloading a few times, but hey, maybe I'm doing something wrong since I've got my half a match done. I'm not quite ready yet to be mastering the Battlefield Firestorm. So we're coming down to the end here. There's not going to be that many left. There's only a handful. I still only have the 1 kill because I didn't really manage to find that many. Did end up finding this young man here and take him down, but looks like there's somebody else behind him, possibly taking a little bit of damage out of that Firestorm as it's coming in. It's best to sort of get back a little bit, try and re-heal, re-med, re-pack, re-everything, and just get back into it. I'm not really sure where everybody's at, but when you get to these stages of the game, everybody's just got his eye on that little circle and just waiting for you to go out in the open. You may not have full health, you may not have enough sort of body armor or plating or whatever you want to call it, but it's best to be sure that they be watching you, so whenever you go, and to make matters a little bit worse, this guy just rolled up in his armored vehicle here, so it looks like he's got the upper hand here. There's only a handful of us left. We don't really have a lot of stuff. I do have some Panzerfaust that I picked up along the way. I'll go ahead and just put one into him. That's sort of 88, so that's not bad. I think maybe one more I should be able to take him down, but at the same time I kind of want him to panic a little bit, go that way. You can hear, I've already hear shooting. I know there's going to be at least 1 or 2 of them in here, so hopefully this will give me... That was, yeah, I was dead there. I probably had 1 health or something like that. I don't know how I survived that one, but by the grace of Odin not wanting me in Valhalla yet, it looks like I did survive, and that's kind of the turning point. One thing that I'm wondering about is having different types of vehicle in the solo play. So if you're playing solo, I'm guessing that's kind of the bigger, the better vehicle that you're going to have in there. You're not going to actually have tanks or anything like that. Because a tank, I think, it'd be a little bit too OP. While you can carry a ton of Panzerfaust and some other things like that with you, still taking one down the lane, or maybe you didn't pick up anything along the road, or you haven't found any. I'm guessing that maybe there isn't any. It's going to be pretty tricky for you to try and take him down, because he's still in an armored vehicle, or he'd still be in a tank if tanks are actually available. I don't think they are, but hopefully they're not, and that's going to be the endgame vehicle that you can find, just the armored one out there. Still, there's not going to be that many left. I'm guessing that guy in the vehicle is still here somewhere. Maybe he bailed out of it. Maybe he took a bit more damage. I think this is it now. We'll come down to it, reload, just get away from this quick because the circle's coming in. And as the title implies, a firestorm will burn your ass quickly to the ground. So just get out of this quick. I'm sort of down to my last meds and everything. I wish the box was there for me to actually use. It'd be a little bit cooler and a little bit faster for you to loot up and get some stuff done. I really don't have anything else that I can use. So this is it, about half the health. Versus, which I'm guessing is the tank, not the tank man, the armored vehicle man. This is going to be it. So if you haven't played Firestorm yet, go ahead and download it. It's free for you to download if you already have Battlefield 5. This here is the last squire of the game. It has been taken down, and V stands for victory, boy. All that chicken dinner, it's all mine. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. Let me know some of your thoughts, some of the things that you enjoyed in the game, some of the things you don't like, and I'll see you in the next one.